I tell ya, I had a weird one the other day. This guy come in, he was sweating everywhere. Real big bastard. And he comes into the surgery and he's walking like John Wayne. I mean, when I say big, he was big. It was like having a fiesta in the room with it, do you know what I mean? And he said, as he walked in, I say, "Hello, Mr. Matthews, take a seat." And he says, "I can't." I thought, oh God, here we go. You know what I mean? Last patient of the day, I just want to get out of there. He says, "I can't." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "It's stuck down there." I said, "Mr. Matthews, what do you mean it's stuck down there?" He says, "I've got a corkscrew stuck in my colon." A corkscrew? I mean, Vin, that ain't medical terminology. He had a corkscrew stuck in his colon. I mean, his face was red, it was massive, it was like a bowling ball, sweating everywhere. Anyway, cut a long, horribly detailed story short. Him and his wife had been experimenting sexually in the bedroom. He'd been on the internet and, looked at household items and they'd landed on a fucking corkscrew. Anyway, he's crying, he's coming up to me, he's crying. I say, "Mr. Matthews, as much as I'd love to bend you over, give that thing a tug and, pop the cork on this bad boy, we haven't got the feckin' facilities here to deal with the inevitable flood of rioja that will follow." I said, "Mate, you need A&E." That's not what he needed to do. He was crying, his face was bloody wet. Comes up to me. He says, my wife is exactly like this, just like this. He said, "My wife, she's trying to turn me into something I'm not. She's trying to turn me into a sex freak." I said, "Mr. Matthews, instead, she turned you into a Chianti." Anyway, that was the wrong thing to say. His bloody socks filled up with blood. We had to call the ambulance, stick him in the ambulance, send him to the hospital. It was terrible, really terrible. They got rid of the corkscrew, but he's in a bad way. What can you do, eh? Anyway, how's your mum?